Happy Monday. Three things you need to know living in Santa Clara County, Silicon Valley, real estate time. Four counties out of the 10 counties in the Bay Area averaged over 100% of list price or last year's averages. And that's exciting news. So I'll explain a little bit more in a minute because I just kind of put this together. Opportunities appear as San Francisco apartments values sink. Good opportunity to invest. Fraud is on the rise. We'll talk about that again. 9 best neighborhoods to live in the Bay Area. We'll talk about that as well. And then the Stark Castle is for sale. So just hang on with this. Let's get going. Obviously, we'll talk about the numbers and this week's averages. So that's this week's averages, but let's take about a real quick question. This episode is brought to you by NoaVet. If you know a veteran and they're struggling with any kind of disorder or issues whatsoever, have them talk to us at NoaVet. This program allows them to get help, self-help, and if they have trouble getting into this or having any kind of questions, you can have them talk to somebody here. NoaVet. Guys, this is just a great way for you to help somebody that might be struggling with whatever problems they might be having. Okay. Opportunities appear in San Francisco as San Francisco apartments sink to 2014 levels. Now, if you have cash, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, come on. Oh, that kills me. I'm going to kill you. Let's see if we can do this real quick. No. Okay. So anyway, it talks about possibility, and I'll do some more research about it, but San Francisco is a sinking cesspool of a place for people to live, and people are leaving. They're leaving in droves simply because the way they're managed, right? Again, I'm not talking politics. I'm talking about how the government runs. The government needs to be more efficient. They need to care about their people that are actually paying taxes, and they need to keep their cities clean. San Jose has the same issues. San Jose is having the same issues. Any metropolitan area in the United States right now is having issues, and it's not red or green or blue. I don't care. We need to talk to more about how to clean up and common sense governing for the people, not for a specific demographic to catch more votes, period. So do I believe that San Francisco will turn around and start taking care of its citizens? Yes, I believe that they really need to start focusing on that. And I think it's a time. But while you're doing that, while that's happening, it could be a decade. It's a good time to find a place to buy and rent if you're into investing. Something to look into. 9 best neighborhoods to live in the Bay Area. I have a feeling that this was written by somebody that lives in San Francisco because most of it is in San Francisco. Castro, Nob Hill, Sunset, No Valley, Mission District. I mean, come on. Look, there's so many better neighborhoods. And I get it, right? If you're somebody that wants to live in a city, bless you, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm more of a suburbanite, and I kind of like the country a little bit more. I love where I live. Blossom Valley is an amazing place because it's backed against the hills. There's trails up there. I go hiking. You probably see me hiking a little bit. I see people there all the time. It's a great part of nature. Granted, San Francisco has water surrounding it, and it's by the bay, and I love going to the beach. But yeah, you can't just be in San Francisco. There's San Mateo, there's San Bruno, there's Pacific Grove in Monterey. There's so many different areas that you can live in. Oakland's amazing, right? Berkeley's amazing. Napa Valley, right? So Bay Area, I think this was a horrible, not horrible, very myopic, centric, self-absorbed article. Okay, Silicon Valley living, title theft is on the rise. Guys, there's a blog. There's a link to the blog and all of my videos here. Watch this video because it's important. If you have an aging parent or a vacant home or whatever, find out what steps you can take to protect yourself. And it's better to be proactive because once somebody takes your title, it becomes a costly legal nightmare. And yes, that was a shameless plug. But I don't care because if you own a house, you owe it to yourself to check on that. Okay. This isn't the Stark castle or mansion, but this thing's amazingly gorgeous inside. I've watched this before. I just wanted to take a look at it again because look at this. I mean, I would love to live here. This thing is awesome. Okay, enough of that. We're also doing a home buyer's workshop. So if you know anybody that's thinking about buying a house, there's no sales technique. We don't even follow up with you. Scott might, but I'm not going to because this is really just to educate you. That's my whole purpose of doing this. Scott's a great guy. I work with a bunch of lenders. Just happen to work with Scott. He's a Navy veteran. I can't fault him for that. But he's a veteran and he understands the VA loan. He understands USDA. He understands all these different products. He's a broker. He's not a banker. He's not Wells Fargo. He will work with you and find the best scenario, the best loan product to help you find a house. And let's see. Yeah, we do have a blog. So come to our blog. Check it out. The numbers. Guys, these numbers are amazing. Look, there's 4 counties that went over 100% from last year, right? So, yeah, it's kicking ass. Far and above Contra Costa. Holy cow, Contra Costa just blew up. That's got to be wrong. If you look, we have the last couple. I missed it last couple of weeks. I was traveling, and then Monday I was up at Fleet Week with the bands. But San Mateo is doing really well. They're kicking butt. Everything's coming up. I think I did this wrong. So don't. Yeah, I did this wrong. That should be B. So we're really not there yet. Let's take a look at San Francisco since San Francisco is on the radar. 93%. Outside of Napa, San Francisco is a great place to buy a place right now. You can get it for 93 cents on the dollar. Guys, it's a great place to buy. There's low volume, not a lot of sales happening. That means there might be sellers out there that are a little struggling to find houses that have been on market for a long time. All right, 8 minutes. Guys, that was the quickest one I've done in a long time. Today we talked about San Francisco apartments might be a good investment for you. 9 of the best neighborhoods. Hang on a second. 9 of the best neighborhoods for you to live in if you're San Francisco bound. But guys, there's places all over the Bay Area for you to live, and there's a ton of different areas and affordable areas too. We actually have a house coming up for sale that'll be about $750,000. It's a fixer, but yeah. And we also have another one coming up in the Cambrian area. Sold one next door to that a couple years back. It's a great house, great neighborhood. You're going to love it. So I'm excited to show you that. Fraud is on the rise. Stark Castle for sale. Home Buyers Workshop. I'm Vito with Abitano. Have a massively amazing week. If you see me, say hi. We'll see you out there.